I'm here at one of my favourite places to stop between Mudgee and Dubbo. I'm here at Gilmer at the moment. Now I have done a lot of days around the Mudgee area on the campaign trail, and my parents-in-law do live in Mudgee, so often I will stay there overnight. Other times I'll go back home, depending on what time I finish on the trail, but I'll go back home just to remind my wife and kids that I still do exist. So today I thought I'd go back home, but I like to call in and see Harold and Betty here at the Gilmer Hotel, catch up with a few of the locals and just really find out what's happening around this part of the electorate. It's also a good opportunity to do my end of day summary. Today was actually all about water, and it's quite ironic that it's just raining a little bit now, has been for the last couple of hours. And today I thought I'd go down to Windermere Dam. So I went down to Cudgegong Waters Park, Windermere Dam, which is a park down on Windermere Dam, and I just wanted to find out a little bit about water from the Windermere Dam perspective. Now I have been around Burrendong. I went to Muckawa, the park there around Muckawa. I also went on the Cudgegong riverside of Burrendong Dam to the park there. Both of those parks are run by Reflections. The park at Windermere is actually run by private operators. Mark and Deirdre operate that. But again, it wasn't so much about who operates it, it's really just about water and how water is managed. So it's great to get some insight from some people who rely incredibly on water for their business, and they've got some pretty good insight into water and what's happening with water around the whole area. So after I spent a few hours there just really grilling both Deirdre and Mark about water and about policies in general, I went up to Spring Flat and talked to some people around there, and then went across to Wilbertree and spoke to some people around the Wilbertree area. And when I say today it was all about water, when you go to places like Wilbertree that are on the river flats and they rely on irrigation to keep things happening, then water is a big issue for them as well. Even up around Mount Frome, where I went and spent some time with some people up around there, again, not so much about water for irrigation for what they're doing around Mount Frome, but again, it is so important in that whole area. And when you look down around the river flats, when you go around some of those areas that lead up onto Mount Frome, then really water is what it's all about. I also spent some time around Budgie and spent some time there at Robert Steen Winery, and it's quite an incredible winery there where they produce wines for a whole range of different vineyards around, just not the Mudgee area, but around all of, or a large part of New South Wales. And not many people realise that a lot of the wine they drink at a cellar door in Mudgee is not actually made at the winery or at the vineyard there, it's made somewhere like Robert Steen. And so they do a great job. Over 30 vineyards they make the wine for, so that's a great thing for Mudgee, for the entire Mudgee region. The other exciting thing about today was my quest to finish the localities. Now many people will know that on the 22nd of May I made an announcement when I announced that I was standing for state government, that I think that all of the localities, all of the people, everyone across the entire electorate is important. And all those little localities sometimes are forgotten about. There's 131 localities, and I made a promise that I'd visit all 131 localities. Now today I've hit 130, and tomorrow morning I'll be finishing 131. So I'll officially tomorrow finish my visitation process across all those localities. And that's very exciting for me, but also I think it's exciting for the electorate that you've got someone that's committed and focused to get across the entire electorate and make that commitment to make sure that all of those localities, who all deserve good representation, have had someone that's gone and visited, spoken to people and tried to understand the issues around those localities. So tomorrow morning, keep an eye out for that event, and I'll keep visiting, even though I've finished the 131 localities, I'll keep visiting people across the entire electorate until election day, and then if I am elected, I'll keep visiting the entire electorate. In fact, all of those localities, I'll visit all of those at least once every 2 years on a rolling cycle. So I really think the representation for all those small areas is incredibly important. This has been Mathew Dickerson, your independent voice.